What is going on, guys? My name is kiLzeD. This is LoLGameCast. I will be starting doing a lot of posting on this channel actually for everything. I've showcased a few games before, mostly with StarCraft 2. I have done the odd League of Legends game. And as you can see, this is on the newest patch. We do have the whatever the hell you call him. I am sticking with Alien because of the Alien versus Predator aspect they've put in. So this game is currently being live. Oh, and looks like we already have some action. Looks like Graves did go right in on Nunu. Goes for the flash, the ignite. The exhaust does go off. Graves does get the last shot, gets the kill. The exhaust goes off on Vayne, and it looks like this will be double kill. Oh, no, it will not. The Vayne does a very nice flash over that wall. Graves misses his Q because of that. And First Blood does go to the purple team. But anyways, this game is, it says the average elo is 1772. This is currently, well, live as of 10 minutes ago or whatever. And yeah, they're 1700. This is on EU Nordic. I don't know what the hell. Not EU West, the other one. I think it's Nordic. Oh, it looks like we have some action already coming in. Lee Sin started red buff, and he did come from the gank on the Morgana. Oh, it looks like the ignite will get the last tick off, and it will get the kill. So Zyra is in a good position right now. She will push this lane up. And I'm assuming, let's see, she's got her health pot. She still has 2 more. So she may stay in lane. How much gold is she looking at? Where is the gold? She is at 614. She could back and go get her Doran's ring right now to get that lead. Oh, it looks like Olaf will be going in for the dive, and it looks like Shen is going to be getting the kill here. Very, very bad play by Olaf there. He was trying to go a bit balls deep. But anyways, on the purple team, we have in bot lane Graves and Sona. And it looks like, let's turn off this directed camera for now. It looks like the Graves is running Armor Pen, and exact same thing with Vayne. For Vayne, that does make sense because she's a great late game carry. Personally, for me, I would prefer the Graves to be having 80 runes, just for that early game dominance over Vayne. And it looks like he is going to be staying very, very pushed. So it looks like, what the hell is his name? I haven't even actually paid attention. Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix could have some great ganks bot lane. I'm not sure how well how good he is gank-wise, because I have honestly not played with him yet. I have not played any games. The patch just came out, whatever, last night, a couple hours ago. Type thing, and it looks like Nunu is going in on the Sona, while Vayne and Graves do get the fight off. Graves dashes in, shoots his buckshot. Looks like Vayne does shoot him into the wall. It looks like that trade-off will be actually great for Graves and Sona because they do have that heal. But we have Kha'Zix coming and sitting in the bush here. It looks like he will come in. It looks like they will back off before he does get anything, and he will have to probably recall. Let's see if they do try and bait out the Graves and Sona. The recall is gone, so they do have vision on this Nunu, and they can assume that either he is still in the bush or he has gone and recalled. But let's check up on top lane here. Olaf is destroying Shen in the CS department. I'm quite surprised that he's beating him that bad. Shen is a great pick top lane, and all you really have to do, especially with that early kill, it looks like Graves is dashing in, and the ice ball comes out from Nunu, and he backs off. He decides it's probably not a good idea to chase. But if we check back in mid lane here, Morgana is doing what she does best, push to tower. Lee Sin is coming in for the gank here. Looks like he misses his resonating strike, and this will be an unsuccessful gank. He did come from the center of the lane, so it may be an issue. But as we can see here, it looks like Kha'Zix will be coming in for the tower dive on mid lane. He does jump right in. Zyra does root him, and the true damage is able to get the kill. That is a great passive if you remember to use it. I like it more than the Kog'Maw one because of the range on it. And I've seen some beautiful, beautiful kills with it. Lee Sin is coming in on this Morgana here. I don't think he will end up doing much. He might just put a bit of pressure on her. But he is fighting in this huge minion wave. So this Morgana is going to come out on top of this fight. This Lee Sin does put out his exhaust. Morgana pops her ultimate, pops Ignite, and this will be a kill on Lee Sin. That was a very, very, very bad idea by Lee Sin. So the gold advantage is in purple team's favor, even though blue is winning in kills. But you have to remember, Olaf is starting to snowball ridiculously hard on this Shen. We'll have to look and see if Kha'Zix does come up top lane to try and shut down that Olaf. If not, this Olaf is just going to go heavy snowball and just be unkillable, essentially. But on the bright side, if he does go for that Warmogs, or the Atmogs build, just the general tankiness build, Vayne will be able to tear through him with her true damage, sorry. She started the Dorans. Graves already has his double Dorans. But Vayne currently... Nope, she does not even have enough for another Dorans at this point in time. So Graves is up a great amount just because of that. No, never mind. They both have a kill. I'm not sure why he's up so much. First Blood, that would be why he is up on the First Blood. Oh, Shen does ult in. Let's see if they are going to push in on this. And no, Shen really just ulted in for not that big of a reason. It did push purple team back, but I'm not sure if they were going to be able to get the kill. Ooh, that could have been really dangerous. Vayne came in. Oh, they might be trying to bait this out. Graves is going to get the buckshot, gets the kill. He does get exhausted, and he goes down himself. Check in on mid here. Morgana does get the snare. Oh, Olaf comes in, and they just destroy Kha'Zix. Vayne is really low, so oh no. Sona won't really be able to do anything here. But Vayne does have to be a little bit careful. Sona does put out a lot of burst all throughout the game. She doesn't have any AP, but when she pushes that Q, she does get a great amount. Oh, the taunt from Shen comes in. Oh, Shen is gonna. I feel like Shen's gonna start to snowball quite a bit now. 3-0. Sadly, he has half the CS as Olaf, and he is just leaving him up there like this. If this Olaf just holds the lane and stops pushing like this, he could just completely dominate that Shen. Just leave this back, just hold the lane right back here, and there's not much Shen can do. He is already behind in the CS department. He is going for the double gold per 5, gold per 10, I guess is the correct term. But we'll have to just see how that plays out. In total gold, he has 2.4k, Olaf has 2.3k, so they are quite even in that regards. But you just have to remember, 3 kills to 0 really. So Olaf is just farming so strong. Oh, Shen comes in for the teleport in, gets the taunt off. Vayne did not come up with this, so they are not going to have enough damage to do anything. Vayne decided, you know what, I'd rather CS, you know. So again, he's just leaving this top lane. Olaf will most likely be able to push his tower, and if he does that, that will give his team a huge lead on gold. They already are up. Oh, Shen does get the taunt off. It looks like Graves will drop, and most likely Sona will get dropped too. This Shen is actually doing a lot of work bot lane. He is snowballing this bot lane. Now if we check the gold again, Vayne is at 3k, Graves is at 2.7k, so he's just slowly growing. Kha'Zix does try to come in and try to stop that Olaf, but it looks like Olaf will put out way too much damage. He does have those 2 levels with that true damage. He is maxing that true damage first, so he just hits extremely, extremely hard. So you have to be careful about this. But Morgana is coming up for the gank top lane. Olaf has no wards. This may be devastating. Actually, never mind. JK, it is Olaf. He decides to turn back around. I'm not sure why he did that. Was his ultimate down? I'm not sure how you can, if you can check that when he's dead. Oh, why am I not just doing that? His ultimate was not down. I feel like he should have just popped that and ran. Instead, he sort of turned back. I think that was a mistake, and I'm not sure what Zyra is going to be able to do here against this Shen. The Shen does only have 48 magic resist, so she will be able to put a lot of damage, but I mean, I just don't think she has enough burst. And down bot lane, Sona does get the ultimate off. Graves, they focus the Sona, so Graves is able to just destroy the Vayne. Shen does ultimate down, so Graves does have to back off. But they are going to continue to chase. This Lee Sin is going to come from the side, and Nunu is completely They have a... Oh, Morgana's coming in too. That was a very, very nice W by Lee Sin there. If that Morgana got a snare off, I feel like whoever it hit was dead. And, ooh, they are going to push for a dragon. I feel like this could be very risky. The blue team does have a ward here, so they can see that he is doing that, but I'm not sure if they're even going to try and contest that. I'm not sure if it actually has enough vision. It might not have enough vision. Oh, Lee Sin, I don't even know if he's going to be able to do enough damage. Graves will come to help him, though. I feel like he should smite right now just to try to get that last bit of damage, because he is really low. This Morgana is going to come down. Let's see if she's going to try to flash, go for the Q. Oh, kiLzeD flashes in, pops his ultimate, and he is going to try and burst down the Graves, or sorry, the Lee Sin. He does get him low. Lee Sin kicks him away, and Morgana dark bindings him to death. If we check out the gold again, well, blue team is down by almost, well, pretty much 2k, even though they do have those kills. But just that CS is just destroying. Look at this, 30 to 87. This Shen is not CSing at all. His tower is down. That global gold is enormous. 150 gold for everyone, and I just missed that. But I'm assuming the Dark Binding just hit the Zyra, and they just dominated her. So, on the bright side, that is helping. They are bringing that back up. But really, no one on the that purple team is fed at all. They're not really snowballing, while Shen does have a lot of kills. But he is losing in gold to the Olaf. They just can't let an Olaf just free farm that much. Looks like they're going to put on a lot of pressure onto this Graves. The Nunu does get his Ice Ball off, and Vayne gets a lot of hits. She, for her item, she's already got that Zeal, so that just, with that attack speed, which she have, 1.4 when she has the Blood Boil on her. That is just ridiculous attack speeds at level 8. Just she's able to put up that true damage so much. Lee Sin is coming in. He misses his Resonating Strike. Sona does get her ultimate off and the exhaust, and this Vayne should go down right here. She does turn around. She shoots the Lee Sin. Oh, I'm not sure what this Lee Sin is. Graves does turn around with that auto attack, but he will go down surely right here. Let's see if kiLzeD will be able to get out of this or what he's going to do. This Nunu is extremely low. kiLzeD does get the double kill. Olaf is going to come, and if they stay at all to try to fight this Olaf is just going to destroy them here. They do not see the Olaf. He does come in. Wow. Wow. Just from full health, half health, instantly off that true damage. Turn around, and let's see if he's going to... Oh, he does get the axe off. Lee Sin does kick to the Nunu for the kill, and they are able to get out of there fine. That was a... what was that? 2-for-2 exchange, and it looks like this Morgana will be going down. The Zyra does get her ult off. Olaf comes in. Shen does teleport down. He does get the double taunt off. Oh, Morgana gets away with no health. The Zyra does snipe her, though. Lee Sin does go down. This Olaf should just turn and fight that Shen. I feel like he does have more damage than Shen, and he will be able to take him out. Wow. That was a ridiculous trade-off. I'm pretty sure that was a 4-for-4 if I can math it well enough. I don't know if that is what I'm looking for. But anyways, now blue team still is down by, wow, almost 2k gold again. This Olaf is just, he's just so strong from all that farm. If we check out the items there, Olaf, he looks like he is going for a lot of health, and for some reason, I'm not sure why, but he's going for the cooldown boots. He just wants to get that E off constantly, just reckless strike everyone. It looks like we have another engage here on the Graves and Vayne. This Nunu is not going to get his snowball off. I was expecting one of those just for a bit more harass, but this Vayne she's just tearing it up with that attack speed, true damage, and that lifesteal. She's just going so fast. Looks like Olaf, no, he is not going at all in for that engage. It's like they're just pushing to tower consistently. If we check the CS again here, Vayne is already at 105. Graves is only at 77. Vayne is... no, they're about even. Vayne does not have many kills. Graves is 4-4, so it's not like he's not worth a lot of gold. He's not have that killing spree for how much gold he actually has. It looks like the Sona does get her ult off. Graves dashes in, pops his ult, his buckshot, and Vayne just gets destroyed. The burst that comes out from Sona Graves is insane. Now they have to be careful. The Morgana is coming down. trying to come for the gank, but Olaf, Lee Sin, and Zyra are about to cut her off. Lee Sin misses his Q. Oh, that was, if he hit that, that would have been a free kill. But I'm not sure. I'm assuming that was a blind Q. I don't think he had. Actually, they do have a ward there, so he did probably just have vision. So sadly, he did miss that. Ooh, Shen. I was not paying attention there. Shen and Kha'Zix have been pushing top lane extremely, extremely hard. And I think they may be able to get 2 turrets out of this. Bot lane is going in for the dive on the Nunu. And, ooh, this Olaf, this is very, very risky. He is just going balls deep. Shen does teleport. Olaf will be... Yes, he will drop right there. Nunu gets out perfectly fine. And Kha'Zix will probably... Oh, I don't think he will be able to push his tower. It's going to be really, really close. No one is coming. Or actually, Zyra finally decides to come up. Oh, this Graves will be getting dropped. Morgana does get her Dark Blinding off. And the Shen taunt. That is just a devastating, devastating CC combo with those two. Oh, I missed it. But Zyra did pop her ult and bursted down the Kha'Zix. He was not able to drop that tower, but it is extremely low. And now, as you can see, that gold is almost even. Even with that Olaf just completely destroying that Shen in CS, the Shen is 503. And he's just getting just really, really good, like, I don't know, pushing on bot lane. He just a lot of focus on that bot lane. So Kha'Zix has been just pretty much free farming. If we check the 2 junglers, he is at 5.2k, while the Lee Sin is only at 4.8. So he does have a 400 gold lead. This Lee Sin really, I mean, he's doing a bunch, but he's not at the same time. He's not, at least he's not getting fed. So that's, I'm not sure. Sometimes it's really, really good to have your jungler get all those kills. Like, as you can see, this Kha'Zix is getting a lot of kills. So he is building full damage, while this Shen is going the tank build. And as you can see, it's opposite for the purple team. The Olaf is going more tanky. The Lee Sin should, because he's not getting many kills, he's getting more assists, and he's not really farming it or anything like that in the jungle. So he should go for a bit more DPS, seeing it's just that Olaf is just so tanky as it is. But it looks like teams are going to go for a dragon here. Purple team is up 1 dragon right now. And they're going right in on that. Zyra does get hit by the Dark Binding, but let's see if he does try to go for the flash. And tries for the smite seal. He does get his Q off. No, he didn't even try for the steal. He just went straight for the kill. If he was smart, he should have smited that and then went for the kill. But we have a big fight going down. The Graves is going to get dropped by the Vayne, but the Sona is able to burst down Vayne. Olaf and Lee Sin decided to turn around. So that trade-off, it was a 2-4-2, and the purple team got Dragon. So that did push their lead back up to over 1k. They were catching up, but at this point in time, this game is extremely even. The kills and the towers are going to the blue team, but as you can see by the gold, it's about even. So now really it just, so far it's just going to come down to team comp. And personally, I like the purple teams a little bit better just because they got that Shen taunt, they have the Nunu slow, they just have more hard CC. The Olaf is going to be a problem though. You can't stop him with CC, so he's just going to be able to just slaughter through the team, especially with that true damage. And the Vayne is doing a lot better than the Graves, and Vayne does turn into an extreme hyper carry. The easily top 3 hyper carries would be the Cog, Trist, and Vayne. Sivir is somewhat in there, but I found Sivir is just getting outclassed now, I guess. I don't know if that's, I mean, Vayne doesn't get played much, neither does Cog in comparison to the Corki, Ezreal, Graves. Mostly, personally, I think it's because of the escape mechanisms that the Ezreal and the Corki, they just can get away so easily. They have the dashes, and then the Graves, he does have a dash. It's not as big, but he's just so generally tanky anyways because of his passive. He just get that armor stack up. If you get a Graves Soraka lane, Soraka puts out that heal, or a Graves Taric lane actually, either one of those, he's just so tanky in lane. There's just not much you can do to him, and you have to just sort of turn it into a CS type war, because if you're a Corki actually can somewhat deal with that because of that true damage, but in Ezreal, he seems to have a lot of problems with a Graves Taric combo. Oh, it looks like Vayne just comes in, Oh, it just blows up that Zyra and gets the blue. Looks like Sono does get the ult off before she dies. Morgana does pop her ult, and she does get the kill on the Sona. While this Vayne just hacks away at everyone. This Graves is getting really low, but he does turn around and that Kha'Zix does not get the kill on the Graves. Morg does get the kill on Lee Sin, and let's see what she does. If she goes for Dark Binding here, nope, she misses. Oh, the Vayne is gonna come up, get the kill. Kha'Zix is coming in, so the blue team, all they have is Olaf up right now. Wow, I cannot speak. The purple team only has Olaf up, while the blue team does have everyone. They are extremely low. They are going to push this tower. Olaf is staying. This is a very risky move by this Olaf, just because if he tries to come out at all, this Vayne can, let's see, she's hitting 369 crits, and the Olaf is at 700 health, so she could 3-shot him. I mean, if you take armor into account and everything, she could probably 3-shot him, especially with that true damage proc at the very end. But it looks like they are baiting out this Vayne. Zyra does get her ultimate off. The Olaf is not going to survive. Wow, that Shen ult comes in, and wow, the Vayne just tears through them. And she completely whiffed on her ultimate. That was bad. Wow, this blue team is just snowballing. Like I said, that CC is just so strong. The Olaf, he is a problem, but at the same time, just because, well, he's building Ionian Boots of Lucidity, I'm not sure why you would build that. I would go for the Merc Treads or the Berserker Greaves. Actually, just because of how strong this Vayne is, even the Ninja Tabby, but it looks like the Lee Sin Sona will get a lot of damage off on this Morgana. Let's see if they will continue to chase or what. Yes, it looks like they might. Oh, the very, very nice Dark Binding, and she decides to turn back around, and she pops her ultimate off, and she has Azonia's Hourglass, but she will go down to Graves. That, I personally think that she should have just continued to run or just died there, because now that Graves just did get a kill, so it's just going to give him a boost. That Lee Sin compared to Graves, the Lee Sin, just, he doesn't snowball as hard as an AD carry does. Like, especially not just off one kill. Like, with that one kill, you can't check at all to see. I don't think it was a killing spree or anything. No, Morgana is 4, 4, and 6, so he did not get any bonus gold off it. But still, that 300 gold just is going to give him his Phantom Dancer earlier. I'm not sure if I agree with a Phantom Dancer. Bloodthirster is a decent choice. I mean, he's not CSing that great, actually. Well, now he is, but in lane, he wasn't CSing that great. And this Vayne, she just destroys, just rips apart that Sona. 4 shots, or Sona does pop her ult off, and the Vayne just shoots right through it. You know what? Stuns don't matter. Oh, this Zyra is getting cornered, and there's not much she's going to be able to do. Oh, the Shen goes for the taunt through the wall, and oh, wow, she just gets blown apart. Looks like this Lee Sin is trying to go balls deep onto that Vayne, but it's just a bad idea. 4v2. I mean, yeah, you're tanky and all, but we have true damage. And the Lee Sin just gets torn apart. Let's see if they will go for this tower dive at all. The Shen does go for the taunt. He does miss it, though, so they will not push for that. I feel like they should just lifesteal up a bit and go for the Baron. They have the Lee Sin and the Zyra down. Ooh, looks like that Kha'Zix is going in on the... Wow, the burst coming in off him. He can burst pretty hard, but he does get destroyed there. Looks like the Shen will get the kill. Nunu with the assist. Oh, Kha'Zix got his assist too. And this Olaf's coming in. He does put on a lot of damage onto that Nunu, but you know what? It's just not enough. He doesn't have enough damage, and really, Ionian Boots of Lucidity does not help you at all for your damage. Like, yeah, it's great that you can get off maybe an extra reckless swing in a fight, but it's just not that much of, in comparison to Ninja Tabby's. Like, oh, you can survive an extra. Wow, that burst comes from Zyra. She does pop her ultimate, and she does get hit by a Dark Binding. Morgana is going to be able to chunk her down to about half health. This Lee Sin is going to be coming running in. I feel like they could, just because of how low everyone is, they could easily win this fight if they just ignore the Morgana, really, and just take out these 3. But they are going to all get their recall off and continue to just push mid lane. The only way really I can see this purple team coming back for this is if they can get blue caught up, like they wait for blue to start baroning and they just destroy that Vayne. The Vayne does not have a Guardian's Angel. Vayne doesn't have any lifesteal really. Most Vaynes you do see go for that Bloodthirster first, but this one did go for the Phantom Dancer Infinity Edge. So yeah, she hits hard. She does not have much sustain though, and Morgana is going to come in on this Lee Sin. It looks like this Vayne will dash right in and just tear right through him again. And let's see if they will be able to catch a Zyra out of position. No, they are going to get the dragon, though. That's a free dragon for them. And then it looks like they are probably going to go steal that blue buff for the Morgana. You know, Shen with his... Oh, look, as you can see, it has the new blue buff effect. I was not really paying attention to that. That just came out with the Soraka. The Soraka enhancement. I'm not sure what you guys think of that, but personally, I think that is an awful enhancement they did. Looks like she is toggle walking in like World of Warcraft, where your character just looks completely dumb. It's just like no point. Like, I'm not sure why they do this. So really, purple team decides, hey, let's go jungle, while blue team just destroys our entire base. Now they are already at the bottom inhib, so now a good thing, wow, the Zyra just gets completely annihilated. She does get out with some health though, and the Shen does go dash right in, and Vayne decides that she needs to lifesteal up. See, with that, ooh, that Grave just pops out, and it looks like that Sona does get a very nice ult off. Morgana does get her spell shield off while Shen ultimates to her. Looks like Graves gets a triple kill, and let's see, he's not going to be able to get the, oh, sadly, no penta for him. No penta. But that's a huge turnaround right now. I mean, they weren't able to get the inhib. It is open like that, and Kha'Zix is not going to be able to stop this Baron. I just don't see it happening. I mean, he may be able to potentially steal it, but never mind, JK. They do have a vision ward there, or pink ward. I'm not sure if it's vision or I forget, whatever. So he will try to stealth in and try to go for the steal, but it's just not going to work. Oh, he is going to, wow. That burst is very insane, but I mean, it's just one kill for Baron. And now, as you can see, that Baron buff is going to be huge. The only downside is now, because they have the bottom turret down, they can easily kill this inhib. And now you have to consistently have someone sit bottom. I got a text message because, you know, I am so cool. But you can easily push down this inhib. And I need to just check this S and D. Okay. So now this camera won't automatically just switch while I'm talking. So this, if you can push this down, just the super minions are just gonna always come and push this lane. So you can't contest Baron. It's really hard to stop mid or anything like that, just because that pressure is just gonna continue to come from the bot lane. But anyways, let's check back on the action here. With that Baron buff, they should try to poke a lot, because I mean, if they take a bit of damage, they have the Sona heal. They have the health regen from the Baron buff, while blue team has no sustain, really. I mean, their sustain consists of Vayne and Kha'Zix. Wow, he's going... What is this lifesteal on him? Kha'Zix is over here. He is rocking a whopping... If I can find it... Lifesteal 20. That is Olaf. I definitely did not click on Olaf. Kha'Zix. 43% lifesteal. So he is just a glass cannon, really. He has little to no resistances, and I mean, yeah, he's got a decent amount of armor, but that's just not that much in comparison with this late game. Wow, it looks like the Graves does get dropped as the Kha'Zix get dropped. Or sorry, the Vayne gets dropped by the Graves while the Kha'Zix does go in. Morgana does get her ult off and her Zonias, but it looks like, ooh, the Lee Sin is able to dash over the wall. Morgana is going to be able to survive. She does turn back in. I feel that is a very... Oh, she does get the Dark Binding off. Kha'Zix does come in and just burst down the Sona. I feel like that he should have put that pressure on top of the Zyra instead of the Sona, because she was so much lower. This Olaf is going to be able to come around, and I feel he's going to clean up this house here. Unless... Nope, he does get that ultimate off, so there's not much they can do to stop this. He's just going to steamroll right through, and wow, just because of that Baron buff, if they... I mean, yeah, the Shen's up, but the Shen's not really going to be able to do much to contest this. He's going to... If he taunts anything, I just feel like it's just not really going to do much, because the Olaf is always going to be in the front, so he will take that damage, or he will attack the Shen first. Most likely anyways, so he will pull the turret aggro, and the Olaf is rocking almost 3k health. So he's just really tanky in general. But really, they only pushed one tower. This Lee Sin most likely will be able to get this mid tower. I feel like that Vayne should... I mean, yeah, she's going to go get bot lane. She does have her Last Whisper, though. That's very strong. Just that attack speed, and she's got true damage, attack speed, crits extremely hard because that Infinity Edge, and she just got all that armor pen. She's just gonna tear through the Olaf, and most likely that Lee Sin. Ooh, I'm not sure if I agree with this. I don't. That Youmuu's, especially on an Olaf, like. You already have your ghost in your ultimate. Do you really need that bonus attack speed? Yeah, that's great. You pop it, you get some armor pen, but I just feel like it's just not really worth it. I feel like an Atmogs would be a lot stronger at this point in time, because he could easily have the Atma's Impaler at this point, and again, I don't agree with that. He should be taking that red. He already does have his perma slow with his reckless swing. I am butchering names today. I'm fairly certain. No, Undertow. Reckless swing is the E. I knew that sounded wrong, but it looks like they are going to have an engage here. Vayne is not there, so this purple team just got into a very, very, very great initiation here. The Morgana is going to get dropped too. That's 3 down, and now they have completely turned this game around. This blue team is essentially throwing the game. Just how I feel, anyways. There's just not much that they are doing as a team. This Vayne just goes off and free farms. Yeah, great, she has her Guardian's Angel now, but your whole team just got destroyed. Well, 2 of them, but still, that's pretty significant when your tank and your AP carry just get melted that fast. This Vayne, I just feel like she's just not going to be able to do enough damage right here. She's going to pop a bit out, but this tower will get dropped right here. And it looks like if they were smart, they would just continue to go push somewhere. Ooh, they will have to go top, though. They will have to go contest top. And Baron buff was gone a little while ago, so this Baron should be spawning. I did not look at the time because, you know, why would I do that? That would only make a bit of sense. Oh, they do get initiation on this. This Vayne does get melted quite a bit. The Shen does pop his ult off. And he does get the very, very nice talent from this Zyra. She gets destroyed. This Vayne's Guardian's Angel does get popped. Nunu does do I think it was a fully charged thing, but Vayne just gets... Oh, she survives it. She destroys that... She destroys the Graves, and the Kha'Zix does get away with about 0 health. Olaf does get that kill before he does die. And but the purple team space is going to get destroyed if no one goes back to contest that. This another minion wave is going to come, and it's just going to slowly start pushing that. Vayne is down, though, with that Guardian's Angel down. This Graves is able to go back, and he does now have his Guardian's Angel. I don't think he had it before that fight started. And if we check some gold out here quickly, Vayne is at 14k, Graves is at 14k, so that is extremely even. I would put a little bit of an upper hand to the Vayne, just because true damage? True damage is superior to Graves. I'm sorry, Graves, I love you, and I don't love Vayne. I can't play Vayne that well, compared to my Corki, Graves, and Ezreal. But that Vayne's true damage late game is just going to stomp on you unless you shut her down early, and they definitely did not do that. So they will have to check for that. So I feel like this Baron fight that's going to come up here in a couple seconds is going to essentially finish the game. Whoever gets this Baron is going to win, because most likely if you get the Baron, you're going to take out 2 or 3 of them in the process, because you can't just let one of these teams, they just can't let the other team get it for free. If they do that, again, it's GG. So one team's going to go on this, and the other team's going to come and try to contest it. Purple team does have phenomenal ward coverage. Does she have any more wards? No, she does not. If she could get 1 more on there, that would be very, very great. They do have a perfect timer on that Baron. They're all there. And the blue team is not really, they don't have any wards here. They don't really know what's going on. Vayne isn't coming with the team, so that's a free Baron for the purple team. Shen comes in. Shen's just going to get completely melted. Sona does get her ult off, and that Graves just tears right through both of them. Kha'Zix is going to get away, but I mean, who really cares? Nunu flashes over the wall. Graves is going to continue to chase the Kha'Zix. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. He has no clue where he went, but that is essentially GG, and I feel like either they're going to surrender right here, or they're just going to push mid and win. There's just not much they can do now. 2 are down. Graves has a Guardian's Angel up. Vayne does not, so Graves did just purchase that. So Graves now easily has the upper hand. And even if he didn't have the Baron buff right now, I would give it to Graves. He's got double buff with a Guardian's Angel, and yeah, they're just going to steamroll right through here. Yeah, just this is done. That was a very good game. I feel like the blue team they got a little bit too passive, and they just let purple catch right up, and they didn't contest that Baron. They didn't have any ward coverage. It was a very good game though, and yeah, I'll be doing a lot more casts. I'll be doing posts of just random stuff, and then Morgana does pop Brault off, and Zonius, she should try to walk around right now, because when you pop Zonius and the game ends, you can move. But thanks for watching, guys. The final scores here, because I can't get anything. We got Olaf 7, 6, and 9, Graves 15, 10, and 3, Lee Sin 2, 6, 21, Zara 7, 9, 11, Sona 1, 6, 21. While on the blue team, they have Morgana going 5, 8, 9. We have the Kazakhs going full damage mode, sold his Wriggles. Not sure why he sold his Wriggles. 7, 7, 7, so one above the devil. We got the Shen going 10, 3, and 8. He did go extreme armor build, no magic resist really. I mean, he's got a little bit from that, 24 and 25, and that's really it, plus his passive stuff that he does have. We have Vayne, 13, 8, and 11. That Vayne did phenomenal, except for the fact that she decided, I better go farm Wraiths over coming to contest this Baron with the rest of my team, because you know what? Who needs Baron buff when you have Wraiths? And the Nunu went 2, 6, 21. He had 5 wards there at the end. I didn't check and see if he did have any wards when that Baron was going down, because if he did, he should have placed them. They had no vision on that. They didn't know what was going on. And they should have been pinging the shit out of Vayne, telling her to get 2 Baron. But sadly, mistakes happen. And yeah, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's kiLzeD, and I'm out.